learning environment of our medical students and residents is very different to what it was several years ago. The learners are constantly engaged to develop not only the content expertise but also the domain independent skill sets such as good communication, team working skills, the right professional attributes through the use of newer pedagogies and technology. The teachers need to develop the necessary skill sets to engage the learners effectively. Therefore, we started this program, the Residents as Teachers, early in the doctor's career when they are residents in training.
We've been conducting this workshop since 2011. It was initially created as part of the core education program of the NUHS residency program. The reason why we put the workshop together was to start an introductory course for residents to learn the basics of becoming teachers.
Residents as Teachers is an important program for doctors in training. Many of them come expressing the fact that although they have been teaching, they haven't really been taught the proper method of teaching, and they're all worried that they're doing it the wrong way. So the importance of this program and its relevance is in equipping them with the right skills so that they have the confidence to continue to teach well, to be encouraged in their teaching journey, to be encouraged to share their knowledge, to become better teachers for the sake of their students and even for themselves and their patients.
The way that we conduct the workshop is as single day, full day workshops. Usually we run 2 to 3 times a year. And the way we conduct it is a combination of didactic lectures aimed to give to the residents the tools that's required for workplace-based assessment, teaching and learning at the bedside, and also how to conduct feedback using best practices. The combination of didactics works well, but on the other hand, we also want to balance it out with micro-teaching exercises. So there's a lot of small group works that the residents conduct. At the same time, we do video where they take turns practicing as the teachers with small case scenarios that we do on the simulation work. The way the filming works is that the residents will first conduct the micro-teaching exercise. Somebody in the group will video the residents, and then we break up while the residents will view at the video, self-reflect on their performance, and the rest of the group will provide feedback. We wrap up the end of the day with self-reflection and just making sure, touching base on whether the residents have been able to take away what we wanted them to get from the workshop and whether or not the workshop met its objectives. At the very end, they do a final exercise, usually about a month after the workshop is done, where they conduct a teaching exercise on the wards with medical students or other small groups on their own. They film that and they bring it in to the facilitators of the course for us to take a look.
Hello, I'm Anushka. I'm a third-year pediatrics resident. I signed up for this course today because throughout my entire life in medical school, I have been very inspired by all the teachers who gave so much of their time to help me grow as a student and now as a doctor. I wanted to be, as a resident, someone who is competent at teaching students, but was also able to inspire and give back the way I've been taught and given to. And I thought that this would be a good avenue for me to start learning how to begin the teaching process.
Hi, I'm Jingzha. I'm from plastic surgery. I signed up for this course because I'm a strong believer of the goals of medical education, which is to train safe, effective, and efficient next generation of doctors.
So I think Residents as Teachers was a very good course because it gave us a basic introduction into what it means to be a good and effective teacher. It started by showing us what it meant to teach on the ground in short periods of time, just 1 minute with the 1 minute preceptor model. It also gave me the opportunity to learn how to give feedback, not just feedback to the student, but how to receive feedback as the tutor as well, in the context of not just easy students, but also difficult or even more recalcitrant students as well.
The REDS course actually, it has provided me with a little in-depth understanding of into teaching as well as learning, and last but not least, the work-based assessment. So for me, there are a lot of reinforcements regarding planning and also feedback strategies. I think it has helped me grow as not only a good clinician, but as well as a good educator.
Since the course first was developed, we've had over 500 residents participate in the Residents as Teachers course, and we're very proud of this new generation of clinician educators for NUHS. And that's how we do the Residents as Teachers.
So as you saw, the Residents as Teachers program, or RATS, is basically to provide that foundational skill sets for our residents so that they can be effective teachers in the clinical practice environment. We provide them with hands-on training in a safe environment so that they can make mistakes, learn from the mistakes, and learn from our facilitators, standardize patients, and improve their teaching and assessment skills. I do hope that you enjoyed this short video, and we do encourage you to develop similar programs in your institutions to train your residents to be better teachers. Thank you.